Oh, hello, eighth graders. Let's go over your homework about Jackson, the end of his presidency. Talk about the bank war and the nullification crisis. I have a friend that wants to join us. His name is Caesar. Hello. All right. Let's start with the bank war. All right. So the debate was, should we have a national bank or not? The charter was running out. You guys have known that debate has gone on since Jefferson was the president, who thought a bank wasn't constitutional. So a charter, basically its contract runs out. Should we get a new bank? What should we do? Now, here's the arguments for the bank. It helps large businesses. It's a place to keep federal money safe, keeps our currency stable, and helps battle inflation. It keeps confidence in our banking system if we have a national bank. So a lot of people are saying, yes, let's have a national bank. But then there are those people who say, man, forget the national bank. They only help the rich people, the wealthy people. Us real people, the common people who need this bank for small loans so we can start our small businesses. I'm a poor farmer. That national bank doesn't help us. So, what do you think Jackson thought? Did he favor for the rich and the wealthy who were for the bank, or did he favor the poor, common people who weren't getting any help from the national bank? The common man. That's right, Caesar. So Jackson essentially kills the national bank. He vetoes a bill that would renew its charter. He shows some strength of the national president. So how did this move turn out? What do you think? Did he handle it like a boss or did he handle it poorly? I don't know. I can tell you an economic crisis hit Martin Van Buren, the next president, and there was no national bank to help him. So I don't think he did all that great. I think it's just a vendetta against rich people, but that's just my opinion. That's the great thing about this assignment. It's just your opinion. You ready to talk about the nullification crisis, Caesar? Yes. All right. Let's talk about it. So this crisis was basically boiled down to who should have more power, state governments or federal governments. And it came down to tariffs. South Carolina didn't want to pay tariffs, and they thought we shouldn't have to follow that law. And their argument is if this law is unconstitutional, unfair to us, we shouldn't have to follow it. But other people would argue, look, life isn't fair. Some states are going to benefit from laws and other states are going to get hurt by it. It's the way it is. But we are a union. We are the United States. So you can't just pick and choose what laws you're going to follow. So when South Carolina threatens to secede over these tariffs, literally leave the United States, Jackson says, you can't leave. You're going to pay those tariffs. I'm going to send down troops if you guys start to act up. Sure enough, South Carolina backed down, and Jackson looked really tough. He won that one. To me, he handled that like a boss and put South Carolina in its place and said, no, sir, states can't pick and choose what laws they follow. But should they be able to? That's a good debate. Jackson again said no, and he flexed some muscle and some power of the federal government. Am I right, Caesar? Right. So that was that homework. How did you do? Make sure you're checking your answers because it's really important you actually learn this stuff, and you do so by checking your answers thoroughly. Caesar and I checking out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.